Number one, the guy doesn't love you.
But just know that men are weird and they say weird things.
And if you're not confident, fake it till you make it.
She said to me, the reason why your boobs are so big is because you're eating the forbidden fruit. Like, are you guys in relationships? Are you guys seeing people?
You will know. You will know how to love me. I'm not the type of person that makes you guess.
Guys, men are not good people.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Hi, Shbooboo! Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I'm Mweshi.
I'm Maria.
And I'm Big Pretty Bugs. I'm joking, I'm Black Pakashia.
Anyways, guys, welcome to another Mweshi Sunday, I guess. Today we bring forth our first girl chat video. And yeah, I'm here with my girls today. We are here because of popular demand. They are burning topics that we need to discuss. So let's get into the video. Okay, today we'll be discussing all things friendship, all things friendship breakup, friendship dynamics, just being a girl and owning up to who you are and just developing your self-confidence in general. So I brought my experts or my friends here so they can also give their 2 cents opinion on the matter. So it's not just me on this channel every single time. So the first question would be like, what do we love about one another?
I think maybe I can start. So like I think what I love about women, or just like the panel here today, what I love about women is that we are the epitome of versatility. You know, wherever you put us, we'll thrive. We are so adaptable. We literally it's not just life that flows from us. Everything like creativity. We give birth and we actually walk into rooms and we just life happens.
Okay, so like let me take it from here. So you asked what I like about the people here, right? So these guys are my friends, and like ever since they came into my life, like life has been rosy.
Who's Jewel? Jules was my first love. I'd like to remember it that way.
So inspirational, like to be honest, to be around them is like, wow. Guys, women, like I look up to them and I love them so much because they're smart, they're intelligent, and they're just fun to be around, man. So yeah, that's basically it.
What I basically love about you guys is the fact that you guys are so loving, caring, understanding. And yeah, guys, like in the short span of years that I've known you guys, practically a year because I met them last year. I met them last year. Like, they're great people, they're cool people to hang around. But yeah, I love the fact that we're just great people. There's no jealousy, there's no beef. Like, we're just cool. Yeah.
They inspire me, guys, like so much. They inspire me so much.
Okay, the next question would be, what self-development habits do you follow as a woman? Like, what are some things that help you grow as an individual that you have? Like, let's say, finances, like the way I handle my finances in such a way that it accommodates A, B, C, and D. Or maybe the way I carry myself as a girl in society. Like, what are those habits that you're implementing so that you can like level up and become the best version of yourself?
Okay, so let me start. So like guys, always have Christ by your side. That is number one for me. Like Christ, that's my number one.
Love it.
So like also finances. I'm not gonna give finance advice because I'm bad at financial advice. But like I'm getting there. Like this year, the girl has been saving and all of that. Like even this dress, guys, it's from Shein, and I saved up to buy this clothes. So yeah, and also regarding self respect and like improving yourself, like she said, as a girl, man, you're supposed to carry yourself like a flower, you know, a flower. So you should respect yourself. You should walk with your head up high. You should be confident and all of that. And like, man, just hang around people who inspire you, who do good, people you look up to, so you can also like be like them. Don't look at other women and you're like, you must look at other women and be like, wow, I also want to be like that. So yeah, that's it. They can maybe add.
Yeah, I really love what Maria said. Krista, any contributions?
I think for me, I can clock Maria on the spending, because I feel like as a woman, retail therapy is important. Retail therapy is sometimes uncalled for. But I think one thing for me that as a development habit is that I love reading. I've always loved reading, and I always believe that 2 hours a day, just a whole chapter is enough. So I read a lot of, I don't say self-development books, but I read a lot of books that help me grow as a woman. I watch podcasts. I like to unwind at the end of the day, and I like tuning into Poppy Ledwapa maybe, or maybe into Stephanie Ike, and then I just even though I'm not like on the marriage aisle just yet, I love to hear women that are thriving in their spaces, especially because I'm a loud woman. So when I hear like Matema, for example, when I hear Matema speaking about like how it is to be a loud woman in society, that is like a development habit that I think I have formed over the years. So yeah.
Okay, for myself, because I don't want to take up time, some of them would be, number one, my relationship with God is very important, because the relationship with God is what keeps you grounded. But number two is knowing the things that are of value for you and prioritizing them with regards to your goals. Let's say academics, knowing that for me to grow as a woman, I have to have some form of something to fall back on, or something that can help me grow or further in society, because the society at the end of the day is not welcoming to women. So I have to put myself at a place of advantage, and that would be prioritizing my academics. That would be one. Number two, self-development podcast and stuff. I spoke about this before, wisdom and wellness podcast. Like I really love wisdom and wellness podcast, because you're just able to learn a thing or two from them. I would recommend the Two My Sisters podcast, hosted by Renee Kapuku and CD Boateng. I'll also recommend what is this? After School with Sis GU, Uncomfortable Growth. Like that podcast is tea, because she basically like talks about how she has struggled in her 20s, in her early 20s, and how she's thriving in her in her later 20s. Like I literally just watched an episode yesterday, and she was talking about how she had a weed addiction and how she overcame it and stuff. So yeah, like just surrounding yourself with people that you want to be like. Even your friends, don't be friends with people that make you feel bad or belittle you or say things that pour into an insecure mindset. Like surround yourself with people that you see yourself growing with. If you surround yourself with smart people and you are an average student and you stay with them for just, let's say, 3 months, your academics will change. But if you do the vice versa, the situation will be different. Yeah, so yeah, that would be my tips. I hope you guys learn something from it. Okay, the next question would be like, are you guys in relationships? Are you guys seeing people? And like, how are you navigating relationships as like a young adult? I guess, because now you're like from high school, you're thrown in the river, and now you're learning how to swim, or into the sea, and now you're learning how to swim.
You guys can start.
Oh my god, that's on my father's internet. You guys are asking me such a type of I think, let me be honest. There's a girl chat. Yes, I am in a relationship.
It's a wedding day.
Okay.
I'm joking. Okay. Anyways.
Yes, I am in a relationship. I think what is one thing that really helped me a lot in navigating this relationship is that I went in it knowing that like, okay, fine, this was after careful consideration. I think you guys know that last year I was a rotational dater. I would go on the dates. I would sit there through it. If you can't advise me in the first 5 minutes of the date, then trust and believe I know where your thinking's at, and you are definitely not somebody that I can surround myself with, because where I'm going requires a stable man, And this is not even just like a man, like in terms of working and finances and all of that, but just a man in terms of emotional intelligence, emotional regulation, and just, I don't like to be with my sister. I like to be with a counterpart, which is the opposite gender. And I said, so like navigating that, was really or is really easy, because it was after careful consideration, and that's why I would always be a big advocate for rotational dating. Ladies,
Don't
take
put your
time. Exactly. Don't put your eggs in one
Don't
basket. Invest in this man.
I'm telling you.
But yeah, navigating it has been easy because careful consideration, and also because I'm a very direct woman. You will know. You will know how to love me. I'm not the type of person that makes you guess how to love. I will tell you. In my house, I come from a house where they love me, and I come from a house where they tell me every day that if you don't speak up, don't expect people to know. So I'm very direct about my standards. And also, if you found me up here, there's no way I'm coming down here to be on the same level as you.
Levels.
We must be up here together.
Exactly. Maria, or should I go ahead?
Okay, let me just answer, guys.
Yeah.
I am not in a relationship. Guys, men are not good people. Like, I've spoken to a few and I'm just like, nah.
It's not for you. Yeah. Kuningi. My dear.
But guys, if you want to marry me, you are ready to marry me.
The handouts will be left on the screen for you guys to follow them.
Yes.
I will link their Instagrams in the description box, and then as well as on the screen if you want to check their social media out and see what they do as individuals. But yeah, am I seeing someone? No. Why am I not seeing someone? I don't know. Like, personally, like, my standards are high. People that know me, like, I'm very big. Like, I've gone through so much in my life. Mind you, I'm just 20, but I've gone through so much in my life. Like, I'm like, what is this? My standards, like, you just need to be the part. And I'm not talking in terms of, like, you having money or you having what. I'm just, I don't mean, I'm a peculiar, is it peculiar?
Yeah, peculiar.
The word peculiar. I'm a peculiar person. Like, I love things being done a certain way. I love to be loved a certain way. And I just think, like, honestly, like, dating to some degree is, like, overrated, because, like, it just becomes a matter of, like, it's a form of hookup culture, because people in this generation, especially dating as a Christian girl, because in this generation is a matter of, oh no, everyone wants to hook up.
We are not
everyone
saying
wants to. No, I'm not saying
every relationship.
I'm
I know
not
there are
saying
some that are so wow.
Yeah.
But like majority, to be honest, guys,
they just want to touch away.
centered around sex.
Yeah,
And
like,
it's not something I'm considering as a Christian girl. Like, no, you have to wait.
yeah.
Like a man of God. And I must not make you a man of God. You have to be a man of God by yourself. He will change for you. He will become a man of God for me. No, you're supposed to.
And also, I don't partake in both the builder behavior. Like, Sana, I'm not building anyone. I'm not building anyone. I'm not building anyone, shame. Like, we need to be, all of us. Yeah, and also, guys, I feel like I'm very, I don't know, because I'm very assertive, like, I chase away a lot of people, and then the people who stay are people of value. So, like, I'm sort of intimidating. So if you come to me, you need to come correct, or you don't come at all. Are you getting me?
Love that.
And that's all I have to say. So yeah, I'm single. Am I searching? No shame.
We are
I
not
want to focus on myself. Like,
But if one man comes my way and he's the one man, let's go.
I hope you like what you see.
The one culture is so weird to me, because like, you really think which are out of 7 billion people, there is one man only going. The Americans.
Exactly. So
But I get it. I understand your soulmate culture and everything. But also, I just wanted to, like, before we move on to the next question, this is something that, I feel like we should also talk about as girls. We must give advice for women that are probably searching, number one. And number 2, with women that are also just comfortable being alone. Because there's nothing wrong with wanting to be alone in this season. And number 3, also just like the women that just are fresh out of high school. This is your first experience with freedom. And now you are here. And now it's like, smash! trash everywhere you are going. It's like, and then now you
Hold your
Hold your horses.
yeah, hold your
Like,
horses.
saying,
Like,
especially if you're a
yeah.
girl from a village like me, where there are no guys, then you come to Windhoek and you're like, oh, light skin, Indian, colors, but
Yeah.
relax. Relax.
Yeah.
Relax.
I think also like just to add on to what Maria says, like, but I think I would like to speak more to the women that are searching. You know, I feel like he who finds a good thing, who finds a wife finds a good thing, right? So don't be on the searching end. Rather know that
someone
that's why
find
I believe in the law of attraction. Of course, and this does not even dispute to our women that are out there that are making the news. I love that for you, Queen. But I'm just also just saying that, you know, as women, we need to understand that you add value to a man. The moment you are intimidating, like what she said, the moment you go on a date with a man, you have automatically added value to that man, because other men are going to walk into that room and other men are going to look at, that woman has been trying to how did this man get on it, you know? But this man he can maintain a woman.
You're precious, like this.
And then other women are going to walk into the room and they're going to be like, oh, but like she's so lucky to have found a good man that takes her out on the you have added value to that man, regardless of what. So
Also, what is this?
Just sorry, quickly. So be very stingy with the value that you add. So don't be searching and then you freely give this value away, because the same way you can give value to a man can take value from you. And this is not to say that when he sleeps with you, you automatically become dirty. No, what I'm saying is that when you associate yourself with the wrong things, that automatically becomes your societal footprint, because now we're in an era of digital footprint. Understand your societal footprint and how important capital is, because we have social capital, we have cultural capital now, and literally we have all of these mediums of exchange that you need to be giving out there. So as a woman, please be mindful.
Okay, to sum all of this up, don't be easy, my sister.
Don't be easy. There's no such thing as easy, but just don't be too available.
No, I completely get what the ladies are saying, but then it's also a matter of you just knowing what you want, because there are studies that show that men thrive better or are more successful when they are in a relationship with a woman. But then also there are statistics that show that once a woman enters their relationship, they lose their career, they lose their focus. Like all of a sudden you are dizzy for someone, and then you forget that I was sent to school, you are doing res wife. You are doing res wife, but then you were sent here for an education.
Friends, you forget what to do.
Don't do what is wife. Don't do wife duties while you are in a girlfriend position. Are you getting me? Don't go above and beyond for someone that's not going above and beyond for you. But in the first place, you shouldn't even be in a situation where the person is not going above and beyond for you. Just have standards, man. Have standards and know what you want.
And respect them, man.
And they are not too much. Like, if your standards are that you want a man of God that comes as a man of God himself, that is not a high standard. That is not too much. That is something that you can achieve. There's somebody out there that is a man of God himself. But beware of those ones that practice fake humility and serve a fake Christ. Your brothers in Christ are sometimes very connected, like especially when you put it out there, I want a man of God. Men are the greatest actors. That's why they actually elevated in Hollywood, because they are the greatest actors. That man will study you for 6 months, and after those 6 months, that man will know who you want, and he will show up as who you want. So just, as women, we already have that natural gift of discerning. But always, like they said at the
once
beginning,
your gut tells you
Christ close to you, so that discernment can be something that you don't dispute as a gut feeling, or you dispute. It's your woman's intuition, your sixth sense. I think,
even Nasizwe made a video recently on TikTok where he was talking about how his therapist said that if you have butterflies in your tummy, that's actually your gut trauma within your nervous system telling you that this person is not good for you.
I just come from therapy, and my psychologist today says, Lasizwe, what kind of relationship are you looking for? And I respond to her, I say, I'm not looking for a relationship, but I would love to attract a love or a man that gives me butterflies. You know, I'm like, oh, you know that feeling when I look at him. I'm just like, when I think about him, something happens. I'm like, oh, yeah. That feeling. Oh. And she looks at me and she says, do you know that butterflies are dangerous? And I said, what? Butterflies dangerous? No, man, butterflies are beautiful. That feeling is great, man. That feeling is amazing. What do you mean this feeling is dangerous? She's like, butterflies are a trauma response. I'm like, a trauma response? She's like, yeah, a trauma response. Butterflies are wrapped in anxiety plus trauma, wrapped in a beautiful bow called curiosity. So what happens is when you get butterflies, your body is basically signaling to you that that guy is going to give you trauma. And you know that trauma.
Are you getting me? So now you're feeling butterflies and what? Can't your gut is telling you that run.
Not really, because I've never felt butterflies in my
But yeah, man. Okay, guys, the next question would be, how do you ladies deal with your feminine hygiene, and how do you take care of yourself as a woman in general, particularly just focusing on women's health, like you as an individual? Like what habits or what routines do you follow to just make sure like you are clean, you're well taken care of?
So let me start with my girl, like your girl down there. So like I don't advise you to use any scented products, or just products in general, like for your V. Not your labia, your outside area. Like there you can wash with soap, like when you're washing your body, you know. But like your inside, you're not supposed to use anything, because the girl cleans itself with that vaginal fluid that comes out. So like you're not supposed to use anything. And regarding now how I bath, guys, I'm just a normal girl, but then I bath, you know. And guys, you must use deo for your armpits. You should shave. Like, okay, I don't shave my body hair, like, okay, here, not down there, obviously there and here, but like on my arms, my legs, so I don't shave. Maybe in the future, but as of now, no. And yeah, man, that's basically it. And guys, apply Vaseline. You should take care of your lips also. Your lips should always be moisturized. Not you shouldn't have cracks and stuff like that. So yeah, you must just look good, man. Yeah.
I have a feminine hygiene routine video on my channel where I discuss all these topics and I break them down completely. But I just want the ladies to share their tips. But then one off the back of my head would be just make sure, number one, your girl downstairs there, make sure there are no scented products touching down there. You clean her with clean running water. That's it. For your face, make sure that your skincare routine is very like easy going, like it's not a complicated one that you have to like think about. As long as you have a cleanser, a moisturizer, and a great SPF, you'll be good to go.
Double cleanse
your skin. And then the third one would be hair. This is something my mom taught me, that I just want. Hair holds odor. So what you need to make sure of is that your armpits, sometimes the reason why your armpit is smelling is because you have hair and that smell is trapped in the hair. So that's why just make sure that your armpits are always shaved, and make sure your girl downstairs is also shaved, so that there's no odor trapped, or when you pee, the pee is still trapped, because even if you wipe with TP, there is still that moisture because there is hair there initially. I'll hand over to Presta to just dissect hers.
Yeah, so for me personally, you cannot have this conversation without, talking about women's overall health. And that's why I really appreciate the platform and the question that you asked and how you structure it. So for me, first of all, I would just like to add before I move on, I would like to add to what the lady said first. So if you are using, a feminine wash, like Maria said, don't let it enter your system. You can wash around your labia area, or you can wash in between your private intimate area, right? But don't let it touch the sister inside, because naturally it's acidic, it's doing the job. right? Secondly, also your no hair products. If you're a girl that does no hair, uses no hair, yes. So a second thing also for me would be that when it comes to bathing, I'm a soft girl when it comes to bathing. I have like 3 rounds in the shower, and like it starts with the soap bar. Get off the germs first, and then after you get off the germs with your exfoliating gloves, by the way, or your nets, then you can go with it. Then you come down with the shower temperature, and then you go for the moisturizer, and that is your body wash. So then you go in with your body wash just to moisturize, and that must be with lukewarm water, because too hot makes the oil go out of your skin, and cold at least traps the oil within your skin, right? So if you want to smell fresh and smell nice the whole day, please bath with lukewarm water when you get to this round. And then this last and final round would be to tap yourself dry. Don't dry yourself completely. Tap yourself dry, and then you go in with your oil. When you go in with your oil, then it's easier to perfume, and then the perfume can stick on, and then you can be fresh the whole day. Thirdly and finally, I'm a gym girly. I go to the gym. I believe that if you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you are able to do good things. So I go to the gym. I maintain myself in the gym. I come back. Sometimes I go for runs on campus, but that is just like sometimes, and then I come back, and then I have healthy meals. If you eat sweeter, you help your sister down there function better. So the sweeter does not mean unhealthy fats and sweets and sugar. It just means that if you have enough fruit intake, if you have enough vegetables, I feel like, ever since I joined the gym, there was this one gym girlie that taught me how to eat 2 hands like this of protein, 1 hand of carbs, like a finger's worth of healthy fats, and then whatever
are you taking notes?
That's how you are supposed to eat, as a human being. I feel like, please, if there's anything that you can take away from this part of the video, take that away. Start developing healthy eating habits as a woman as well, because when you have an unhealthy eating habit, that ages you faster. Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're learning so much from Krista and her wisdom. Okay, this question is from Instagram, but they're not gonna lie me. So the girl asked, is it okay when a man says he loves you but body shames you for like how you look like, but then she's a petite girly? And then this will also tie into like what has been the funniest, or let's say the meanest thing a man has ever done to you. Not meanest, but then men are weird. So
to answer her question,
like as a petite, it's like he's saying he loves her,
but then he continues to
body
shame
her.
her. He doesn't love,
and she's a petite girl.
He doesn't love you. Like if somebody loves you, then they are gonna love you for who you are, how your body is, like your overall look, everything about you. He doesn't love you, my sister. So no. And man did what?
What's the funniest thing? Like what?
Men have said so many things. I probably even lost count of the amount of stuff they've said. But men are weird, men. I don't even remember.
I'm trying to forget because
it doesn't matter. Men are forever going to talk. That's one thing. Like they are gonna keep. Not only men.
I'll just start off with this, like, as in, I'm not a petite girly, but I'm also like, I don't know what, like some people have things, like see things on me and they're like, she's probably insecure about it, but then I'm not. But then people project how they feel onto other people. That's number one. Number one, the guy doesn't love you. That's one thing we need to take note of. If someone loves you, they'll show you, you will know that they love you, like in their actions and in the way they talk to you. There's someone who said something along the lines of a man, like if he loves you, you will see it in his actions and not his words. Someone can say I love you but be doing the opposite things that whatever,
but
like they can hurt you.
Yeah.
Yes. So at the end of the day, when you're in a relationship with someone, you want to feel secure and you want to feel like this person is there for me.
Good about yourself as well.
Yes, good about yourself as well. What if I lost what if I lost the weight when I came into this relationship and you've been putting me through the most? So at the end of the day, like, man, leave the guy. Oh,
He doesn't love you.
he doesn't love
And you'll find
you.
somebody who loves you. Like it's okay to be in love and feel like, oh, maybe this person loves me. Like you're just a girl, man. But one day you will be out of that relationship and you will find somebody that is very good for you.
Yeah. Also, I don't like airing my business out there, so I won't tell what the funniest thing is ever done to me.
But
Because
just
I don't want my potential suitors to think that they can do things to me.
then hate you.
It's
Yeah.
not happening here.
But just know that men are weird and they say weird things.
Yeah.
I think what I can add to what the two beautiful ladies next to me have said is just that, it's love. Guys, like we're all looking for love, and sometimes because of love we stay in hurtful situations, but that is not the case. God loves you. God loves you. He loves you so much that he knit you together in your mother's womb and called you for a purpose in this life. So whenever somebody tries to get in the way of that, that person automatically becomes a threat to your existence. So never stay in situations thinking that, oh no, one day this person is going to change, because unfortunately this is who the person is. I always make this example to say that some of us, we come from households where our mothers were second wave the products of second wave feminism, right? And we saw that at our household, and then we already made that rule with us and said that we're not gonna be that when we grow up, right? And then men also come from their households, and then they think, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have a traditional wife and put everybody before her. Even my opinion must be before her.
Because they are
It's not me. It's not like,
it's not like, so like, look at it. Even if you're a petite height, if you go to the gym, the best you're going to do is build muscle. You are not going to change your bone structure. You are not going to change who you are, who your biology on the down low. You're not going to change that. But be in situations where people actually celebrate your body. I think petite women are the most beautiful, because I'm like, how is it that you are so small but you are literally a powerhouse? Because everybody considers you the beauty standard. And I think maybe when you see through that lens, it will be better. The funniest thing that a man has ever said to me, I am curvaceous. Very curvaceous. I've always had a big bust and a big butt. You can,
small waist.
Yes, I'm
Because of small waist. And call the police to locate her waist.
Please, the US Army is looking for my waist.
The British is coming.
Yes, but one thing that I've always walked into rooms where I've been sexualized, but I've never ever seen somebody come to me and tell me that, oh, this is how I'm going to sexualize you, right? I've been catcalled before, and I think all of us can relate, right? But the funniest thing a man has ever said to me is that, remember, we were in a conversation, and this man just abruptly changes the subject. He's like, "You're not a virgin, are you? Because you talk too much to be a virgin. Like, why are you sure you're a virgin?" I'm like, I don't, and then the person is like, "No, you can't be a virgin." And like that time you are fighting over your purity. And I was like, sir, double and give it to the next person. I'm not the one.
Yes. Would you like $1, or do you want to double it and give it to the next person?
Give it $1.
Like literally, even if virgin or not, I'm still a woman. You still deserve to hear my opinion, and I still deserve respect.
I don't know, man. People say weird things, especially to me, but then I'll just not put them out there, because like some people say very, very hateful,
weird
and mean things. And you guys need to heal, because one day I will talk. When I get a cancer now, you must run for your life. Then niggas gonna know.
I think I'm keep on forgiving people until I buy a gun. Then niggas gonna know who I am.
I'll attach the video.
To sum this all up, or like to just, just love yourself. Like nobody's gonna love yourself. Remember, you're created in his image. Like you're created in his image. So just love yourself, man. I'm small myself, but I'm just like
Hey,
body like.
It's really giving. Why would a bitch like me want to be on Ozempic? Body tea, coochie good, mwah.
Yeah, you're just beautiful. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. So this question was also a part of the anonymous questions, and then this is basically surrounded around confidence and how you deal with confidence as a woman, and how you become more confident as a woman, and how like sometimes women feel like invincible in society, and you don't feel like people see you and people hear you. And this girl basically said to me like since like I'm a large chest girly, she was talking about how like how I'm so confident in what has boosted my confidence, and like have I always been confident about the way I look and my appearance as an individual. So yeah, I don't know if I'll start first because the question is sort of directed to me, and then the ladies can go. Personally, like growing up, like I don't know, like my boobs started to grow like in grade 3. Like I'm being honest, I started to grow boobs in grade 3. I got my period in grade 5. Towards the end of the year of grade 5, that's when I got my period. And in my family, or in my dad's side of the family, like we have very curvaceous women, like BBL, Juicy, but without the BBL, like the girlies are snatched. So like I don't know, like just seeing those women and how they are in society, like it was never a matter of, people never used to point out that, oh, your chest is too large, or your what is what, or your what is what, because to some degree it's like my family never sexualized me or never made me feel in that sort of way. But then the problem came when we came to like high school and stuff, and people would throw comments here and there. I remember a high school teacher said to me, she must be watching this video, she said to me, the reason why your boobs are so big is because you're eating the forbidden fruit. And mind you, she also has big boobs. So what is she eating? It's not clocking. Same magnet, because at the end of the day, guys, like I'm a very confident person. I don't know, man, my dad loved me and he showed me like, you know what, like
President.
President, like yeah, he's late now, but he loved me and he showed me that, you know what, like my child, like you're perfect the way you are, even if people say mean things about you, even the way Christ loves me, like my Father in heaven, the way he loves me, the way he speaks about me, and my physique as a woman in the Bible itself as well. I'll attach the scripture. Like the way he shows me love is in such a way that, you know what, even when someone says something mean to me, I'm able to say, you know what, this is not the truth. And I've come to the point where if you say something mean to me, trust and believe, I'll address you and say, hello, you're making me feel uncomfortable. And then I'll tell you the reason why I'll never talk to you again is because you said A, B, C, D to me. My friends know I'm very big on my boundaries. So basically, yeah, man, being more confident is just knowing that you are that girl. Like you need to fake it in your mind that Rihanna said you must know that you are that girl.
What do you do on those days that you don't feel like confident or fearless or powerful like you did out there?
Pretend.
Fake it?
Yeah.
Until we make it?
I mean, why not? It's either that or cry myself to sleep. Who wants to do that? You wake up with puffy eyes the next day. That's a waste of tears.
If you just know you're that girl, you just have no choice but to be that girl. And I feel like I'm that girl.
What if you don't wake up feeling like that girl? How do you be that girl?
You need to go back to sleep and wake back up again so you can feel like that girl.
And then you'll just be that girl.
Right.
Yeah. But then
Brown skin girl.
I think, can I go first?
You can.
Yeah, for me, I relate with Mweshi a lot. In terms of like, I started developing boobs in grade 3 as well, and then like in grade 6 now I had my period. So twin, where have you been? You know,
girl, take the potatoes.
Yeah, so like I had. But like, you know, one thing that was actually that I want to add to this conversation would also just be that, you know, it was very scary that your boobs had to come in an era where, you know, being the skinny small girl was no longer the beauty standard, but now being the thick curvaceous girl was the reason.
Yes, let's talk about that.
That time you're a child and then people think already that you are being provocative towards your male teachers. Number one, some in primary school. Why grade 3 am I trying to seduce a 27-year-old man that is doing his SPS there. Like, why am I trying? So now, like, already, like,
People are sexualizing
yeah,
you.
they are sexualizing you and they're accusing you of being provocative because of your natural biology. But also just like, sometimes these things you internalize and then you go through that insecurity phase where now you can't even find the sexy bras anymore, the cute looking bras anymore.
Oh, guys,
Unfortunately,
to find a bra.
unfortunately, us bigger girls, because I'm a D size. Like, for me, it's a not Mr. Price. Mr. Price, I must walk past. It's for Shinya or Ackermans. There's nothing.
What ones and two ones?
No, really. There's no other, because those ones in solid colors only.
Emphasis on solid colors. What can I get? The red. The red is peeping through everything.
No, really. Solid colors only. And it's the ugliest colors of the rainbow. I also don't know, but maybe bra manufacturers must check this, right? And then also just like you go through that insecurity phase because now you are growing at a faster rate than others, and now people really just think that okay, you are ready to do certain things. And you are a child. You know, it's not my fault that in grade 7 I look like I'm 17,
like that.
you know, but like now you go through high school and now unfortunately biology stumps a bit, and now there's some part of you that grows faster than the other one. So for the longest time I was forming the letter P, not in a good way, like P straight. You know, girls, so then you go insecure, like you know, why do I look like this? Why can't I do the beauty standard, right? But it comes back to what Maria said.
Yes, and then also just lastly what I wanted to add was the invisible part. You know, as women, we always feel invisible when we are not heard, when we are not seen, when we don't feel our presence in a room. We just feel like, oh no, nobody's going to take me seriously, or nobody's going to, whatever. But as women, we need to get into that space where we are confident in ourselves, where we are confident in our ideas, in our voices, in our skin. And if you're not confident, faith it till you make it. It's fine. You will be there one day, but be loud. Make sure that your presence is recognized. I always tell the men in my class that if you think you carry a pear, I carry a bigger pear. This is size D. So I will be there. You will hear me, and you will respect me. Exactly. Right? So there's no need to feel invisible. And this is not even to invalidate your feelings, because it's very real and it happens to a lot of us. But claim back your presence, girl. It's very important.
Okay, Maria?
I think they've done justice to the question.
Yeah, but then I think the ladies have all summed it up like, I don't know, the two of us, we've done it properly. But then also, it doesn't mean necessarily finding your confidence doesn't mean you being loud. It's just making sure that you are heard. It doesn't mean that now as an introvert you must become an extrovert. No, it's just a matter of you knowing how to speak up for yourself when something is being done against you, and how to go about it. At the end of the day, what is this? The Lord knew you before you were even formed in your mother's womb. He knew the intention He had and the purpose He had for you to be on top of this earth. So you better take that crown like queen and wear it on top of your head, and walk around knowing that you are a princess, because your father is a king. And who's your father? Our Father in heaven. Are you hearing me?
Women of God are princesses, not because they have a prince, but because their father is a king.
Okay, the next question would be, how do you guys navigate friendships in general, especially like transitioning from high school to university, and like how do you deal with friendship breakups, and not even breakups like is in it being something serious, just you drifting away as friends. Let's say your friend is maybe left back home or went to another university and you guys don't see each other as much. Like, how do you navigate friendships in general as a community?
Okay, so regarding transitioning from high school to uni, like most of my friends that I have now, still the friends I've been having from from uni. So we are still from high school. So we are still okay, and we still talk, and like they are doing their thing and I'm doing my thing, and I'm just like, if we are cool, we are just cool, man. We check up on one another here and there, and it's just fine. And friends are in other towns, because I'm in Windhoek. obviously the distance is gonna affect the friendship a bit, but like I'm one person who believes that distance cannot do anything to my relationship that is strong like this. That's like a fact. I think it is a fact. So yeah, we still talk and stuff. And regarding, okay, what was that?
Friendship breakups. Like, did you go through a friendship breakup?
I did, but I'm not going to put my stuff on here. But just know that it's okay to like, sometimes it's not even like a deep breakup, it's just outgrowing one another, and it's okay. Like, not everybody, guys, attachment is not good. Like, not everybody is meant to like be in your life for that long. Like, that person was, the time frame that person spent in your life was okay, and you guys were good and stuff. So like, God sometimes just removes some people out of your life because they don't need to be there in that specific chapter that you ahead, and it's okay, it's calm. Like, yeah, it's calm. What else?
Yeah. I think for me, I would just be picking up off of what Maria said mostly, because as friends, I feel like friendship now has become such a self-serving space where if a certain friend does not, we even have high maintenance and low maintenance now to describe our friends. Like, why are we having high maintenance friends and low maintenance friends? And there's the time when friends were just friends, we would all share a Coke and chips and bread, and after school was after school, but that transition from high school was a bit tricky because now everybody's going in their different directions. I know this too will write a book about how I was traveling back to Cape Town, back and forth to spend time with my friends, and then still in university I formed new circles, I formed new friendships, and now, guys, I would probably be what they consider a low maintenance friend. I don't check my phone like that. I don't. People patiently wait. People patiently wait for me to reply. I am not active on my phone. Like, the moment I open my phone, opportunities, whatever, get back to the first 3 people in the chat box, and then I'm off the phone. But yeah, so now it's just, friendship has become such a self-serving space, because now it's like, what can that person do for me? And you don't even think about what can you do for that person. And it's no longer about community, it's no longer about uplifting one another and sharpening one another. It is more about, how can I use your head to climb the ladder, and I don't think that's what friendship is, because it's not about using each other, man. Like, if you needed to use somebody, it's, go and create a category for that. Yeah, but I think a lot of it is comrades even. But I think one thing that is very beautiful for me in university, and a concept that I learned here, was categories. Friendship is a broad topic, a broad space. You can't just say friends anymore. Categories are important. Colleagues, comrades, acquaintances, friends. I like to practice friendship like how Jesus practiced friendship. 5,000, 12, 3. It was 5,000 people that he would hang around with. It would be 12 people that would know the intimate parts of who Jesus was, and it would be 3 that would see him elevate. And that doesn't necessarily mean that all 5,000 people did not deserve to see him elevate. It just means that sometimes certain friends are called for different seasons. It's what Maria said now. And unfortunately, we cannot keep on dragging people throughout our lives, because God only puts them there for certain seasons and for certain things that experience, right? And that's why friendship breakups can be hurtful sometimes, because you're like, I wanted to be you throughout my whole life. I thought we were going to grow, be my bridesmaid, right? Be my bridesmaid. But unfortunately, if you're going to keep on carrying this load of people, you are going to exhaust yourself for the next bunch of people that you are supposed to meet.
You haven't even met half.
Exactly.
It's like, you're still gonna meet people.
Exactly.
That in your life, like, in the next chapters of your life, people that are gonna make, like,
that are called for that season to sharpen you for that season, right? So now when you take these people, unfortunately, they won't be able to sharpen you for that season, because they only know how to sharpen you for your previous season. And it's okay to let things go, but I don't mean burn the bridges. It's fine to leave friendships also grow. And that is outgrowing each other. But always knowing that, you know what, you will always have a hype woman in me, right? And I think that all in all, which is girlhood is beautiful. Community is beautiful. You don't need to be distancing yourself from the girls because you think girls are problematic. Men are problematic in friendships as well. I've had guys get before. You don't need to isolate
Very
yourself.
dramatic.
Yes.
Don't talk.
Yeah, they don't talk like how you do. But girlhood is a beautiful concept. Community is beautiful. And it would be very, very, very beautiful for you to experience your type of people. Never try to fit in for certain groups or for certain things. It's the same relationship standards that you have for a man must be the same standards that you have for a friend. Because these are the people that are going to potentially pray for you, that are going to carry you.
If you are sick in the hospital,
yes,
coming to visit.
I was sick last year in the hospital and I had the most amazing bunch of friends that came up, you know? So,
okay, with regards to friendship on my end, I would like to start off with a quote that says, nearly everything I know about love, I've learned in my long-term friendships with women.
Nearly everything I know about love, I've learnt in my long-term friendships with women.
Like during my darkest days, it's my female friends that were there for me. I don't know, from the passing of my father to all the things that transpired after them. Like I really saw the importance of having a community and people who show up for you. Unfortunately, you cannot be someone who's just on your own and you have no one to lean on, because mental health struggles come in, you might fall apart. Let's say your finances are going through a hard time and you just need someone to encourage you. Sometimes you pray, but then the Holy Spirit can use Krista to speak to me, or the Holy Spirit can use Maria to speak to me, or the Holy Spirit can send my friend as someone to come help me with the problem that I'm going through. So at the end of the day, you shouldn't be someone who's keen to say, no, I don't. That's why I don't understand women who say, I cannot be friends with women. Women are mean people. Women are what? I'm just like, maybe what you are looking for, maybe your priorities with regards to friendship are different. Because female friendships are beautiful and they can blossom and they can become the best and the most beautiful garden of flowers that you've ever seen. And also with regards to friendship breakups, it's important to acknowledge that we will not be the same. People are constantly changing and seasons are constantly changing, and the Josephine I was 10 years ago is not the Josephine I am today. Things are bound to change. Are you getting me? So you might find yourself that your friends from high school, who are your best friends, can also now become your acquaintances or just your friends, while people that you meet now become filling that spot. It doesn't mean if you knew someone for a certain amount of years doesn't mean that they know you as an individual today. And that's one thing I've noticed and one thing I've realized, because I've seen some people point to much, we've been best friends for 10 years.
And now she's
but then you don't know the person is an individual. So it's up to you every single year. When I was watching, yesterday I was watching the podcast After School is After School with Sis GU. She was talking about every single year you sign a contract with your friend and we are coming back, like we are renewing, we are coming back and we are working together. So even if it's long distance, you guys checking up on one another and stuff. But don't force things. If you see we are changing, your friend is now maybe your friend is now a groovist and stuff, like let your friend be, like don't force things. Let's say your spirit is now telling you that no, you're a church girl, you cannot be associated with this person, and the spirit is telling you no. Don't try and force things because there will just be a clash there. But yeah, man.
Yes, so just to finish off and round up that point, you know, a lot of us end our friendship because we feel like certain women have become male obsessed, or we feel like we are better than our male-centered women. Unfortunately, please don't be a male-centered woman. And that does not even tell you that, you know, male obsessed. Let me not say centered, because I don't think you can center a man's interests, but just like obsessions. Yes, you're obsessed with men. It's fine to be obsessed, but keep that away from you. friendships. And these are unhealthy things that can really break a friendship. Because sometimes you can also have the ability to end friendships prematurely. And when you end things prematurely, you will see that you will lack that bridge at the end of the day. And now you're going to be on that wall with no way to come down because you have burned the bridge prematurely. You understand?
So I said don't build the bridge.
Oh yeah, Miss Erica. So
Shout out
to Miss Erica. But you know, also just as women, let us look deeper within ourselves to understand how we can be good friends to one another also, and how I can be a great friend to you. My friends have accepted that I will not be a time for a faster response. Call me. And I love that they're adjusting to it because now they patiently wait for messages.
Okay guys, so we've come to the end of the video practically. So the last question would be from our lovely ladies. What would be that one thing you would tell your younger self, like growing up, just you, because now you're like 20?
Something I tell my younger self is that some of the things she was praying to like have, she has them right now, and like, you know, you're doing just good. And yeah, man, I'm proud of you. You have grown into such a great woman.
Like that. For mine would basically just be like it will all work out. Because especially after my dad died, like I had a lot, like I started struggling with my mental health a lot. Like I used to have a lot of anxiety, I used to suffer from depression. Okay, I still have seasonal depression, but yeah, these are things I'm open about. But then I'm just saying like it will all work out regardless of what you're going through now. Like joy comes in the morning. I will insert the scripture, like God will change your situation. Like he doesn't want you to struggle. Like things will work out for you.
There is always light at the end of the tunnel.
I'd like to dispute it. But yes, I think what I would tell my younger self would also just be that it will be okay. Like, but don't forget to love. I'm very ambitious, so a lot of my young life was characterized by this is the goal, by 5 years I must achieve this goal. If I have not achieved this goal, I'm a failure and I deserve to go to hell. You know, I was that hard on myself as a child. But now looking back, it wasn't all necessary, because eventually God puts things in your path that will launch you or pivot you to where you need to be exactly. So live not on your own understanding, but live on the understanding of He who watches over you. Amen.
Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Today we would like you to comment down below what is your takeaway from this video, and also what would you like to add on to what we said. So let's say you agree with something, you disagree, or yeah, like do it respectfully.
Like we said, it's a girl talk, so you guys are also involved.
Yes, and also
comment and all of that. Subscribe.
And also if you have questions like for the next girl chat that you would like to post, feel free to post them in the comment section down below. Please be respectful, because if you're not, I will block you. I'm not joking. If you comment something mean on my video, I will block you. Yeah,
mean girls.
Not here. Anyways guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I will insert my friends' social media here and here again. Don't forget to follow them and support everything that they do, even their TikToks, their Instagram, everything. Please follow them and support my girls. And if you want to see my friends on my channel again, please comment down a pink emoji, a pink heart, pink emojis, please, if you would like to see them again, and if you'd like for us to do a part 2. Bye.
Bye.